Hi, folks. How are you? My name is Danny. Welcome to Danny's Corner. Today, I want to talk about a hot topic and sad one, and a controversial one, um, which is the bickering, arguing that took place in Congress. Um, and it's really sad when you have people who are supposed to be representing us acting like your average citizen, like the average person walking out uh, and causing some disturbance, causing others to feel uncomfortable. You would expect this again from people shopping somewhere or going to restaurants. After all, they might have a few drinks here and there. They might get carried away. They might be going through problems or a host of other things. But the least people that you would be expecting this from are the people that are supposed to be working for you and I, our elected representatives, officials that are in one of the highest places of the land, which is the Senate and Congress. And thus far, we have witnessed in both chambers something like this take place. This is what I'm going to talk about. There was a heated argument between Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jasmine Crockett, and Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. And it was shameful, even for a totally blind person, to hear this. And, there are some moments in my life where I give thanks that I am totally blind and I don't have to witness this kind of behavior because it's really shameful. Once upon a time, this country was looked upon with admiration, with respect, with love, with eyes that, perhaps envy, that we were so prosperous, that we were so magnificent in the things that we did. Great leaders came out of this country, great people came out of this country in one way or the other in different fields. However, what we have been witnessing thus far has been nothing but filth, has been nothing but something that you wouldn't expect to be seen in a government such as the United States. And it's really sad because now we are the laughing stock of everyone, and we have taken sides. Now, I have made videos such as these exploring the United States and what I think about it. On one of my other videos, I have explained how the United States has become a cesspool and how we have not been able to elect great leaders, and we are not going to be able to elect good leaders until we clean this up. And it doesn't start from the government, it starts with our education, with our children. Because if this is the way that we are raising them, if this is what they're seeing, this is the way that they're going to grow up, entitled, as if they deserve everything just because they are in the quote greatest land of them all, which we are not. So let me see if I can piece this together. Again, I'm just a blind person giving commentary on this. I will put the videos so you can see them and judge for yourself if you haven't already. Again, this is a um, just from a blind person's point of view. So we start with, I believe it's what's her name, Jasmine Crockett, asking Marjorie Taylor Greene, "Do you know what we're here for?" And then there seems to be, I can't hear quite the audio, as very soon this starts turning into a Jerry Springer episode mixed in with the reality TV show where everybody's talking at the same time, and it's very hard to listen to. Um, but this is what happens. Okay, so then what happens is then Jasmine Crockett starts saying the reason why they are here for, or what the reason why they are meeting. And then there seems to be an interruption as soon as uh, Marjorie Taylor Greene starts speaking. I don't know who's the guy that's interrupting her, but you can clearly hear Miss or Mrs. Greene uh, respond back, "I don't think you know what we're here for." And so that itself, there's a lot to be desired. Number one, this is not the way a person should behave, no matter, especially, when we're talking about government, but no matter where you may find yourself, this is no way to behave yourself. Just answer the question because it wasn't asked out of malice. It wasn't asked in a threatening way or whatnot. It's just a question. So answer it. But unfortunately, what happens in a lot of these cases is that emotions run high. And instead of serving the people as they should, a lot of these politicians serve themselves and their party. They don't really care about the people. They say that they do, but there's a great difference. There's a big difference between what they say and what they do. And we can see it in this exchange. And again, there isn't a quite, we don't understand what's being said, but afterward, there seems to be some exchange about somebody's eyelashes, it seems like. And so here we are again. Jasmine Crockett says, "You're the one who's talking about," and then I don't know what, because Marjorie Taylor Greene interrupts her as she's trying to finish whatever she's trying to say. And Marjorie Taylor Greene says, "I think your fake eyelashes are the ones that are messing up something." And then somebody says, hold on, and then it cuts off. I don't know if that's on the original when it was airing originally, or if this was part of the video itself. But it's really sad. It's really sad when this happens. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to see what else I can find, and I'll be pausing this and resuming back again so I can get this straight. Okay, so I think what happens here where the problem starts is uh, Jasmine Crockett starts asking or wants a clarification about somebody saying something, and it's a, I don't know who said it, but it's uh, what is it? Bleach, blonde. Let's see, bleach, blonde, bad built, butch body. She's asking if that wouldn't engage in personality, and then somebody else is trying to make a motion to um, take those words off. Um, that's what I understand. To strike, so somebody's making a motion to strike these words, but then again, there's this. You can't understand anything because everybody starts talking at the same time, and it's hard to know what they're saying. And then there's like two people or three people trying, there's like four people trying to talk at the same time. And it's interesting how, supposedly, you're trying to engage in a conversation, and somebody starts attacking another one, and you expect for the other person not to get angry. And when the other person gets angry, then the other person that made the attack first says, calm down, which is exactly what's happening here. Somebody's telling Jasmine Crockett to calm down. Well, she wouldn't be reacting this way if it were not for the attack that she received. Now, could she handled this differently? Absolutely. But again, it's easy to say that after the event has passed. I believe once you find yourself in a similar situation, adrenaline takes over, and unfortunately, it's really hard to have a clear mind, and you don't know what to say to such a thing. And so I believe that in this heated exchange, there are even insults throwing, like literal insults thrown, that she says to Marjorie Taylor Greene. It seems like so interesting. It says, I can't hear you with your yelling. That's what somebody's saying to Jasmine Crockett. However, she again says to Jasmine Crockett, calm down. But there's this guy, also talking. And why does, I'm assuming it's Miss Green that's saying these things to Miss Crockett. And it's like, okay, number one, there should be order when you're talking about anything. So you can't speak all at the same time. And I don't know if anybody has understood thus far that there is a chairman here that is hard of hearing. He wears 2 hearing aids and is not able to hear what's going on. And so just imagine, for us, it's really hard to understand what's going on because, as I said before, this seems more like a Jerry Springer show um, than Congress. So just imagine for a person who's hard of hearing, everybody's trying to talk over one another and nobody's understanding what the other person is trying to say. Um, and it's sad that this is happening. And again, Jasmine Crockett says, I'm just trying to understand. Again, repeating it one more time. And then, you know, Jasmine Crockett says, don't tell me to calm down. Again, she seems really frustrated by the tone of her voice, exasperated, really angry. So it seems like this is not the first time that something like this has happened. It's perhaps the first time that we've witnessed something like this happening, that has been shown. But perhaps there have been other things that have been happening during the I don't know how many years these people have been in office, or how long they've seen each other. But I believe that this goes way, way back. This isn't just some sort of anger that just rose up in one day. No, this goes way back, and somebody has probably had more than enough of their of somebody's bad attitude. And unfortunately, I think that although I do believe that she was right to get angry, I'm talking about Jasmine Crockett, this was not the way to resolve this. I think her emotions got the best of her, and she didn't do any favors, not for herself, not for everybody else. It's just sad. Let's see. What else I can... So it seems like Miss Green was going to talk for about 4 minutes or thereabouts, and then I don't know. It just seems really demeaning to me, right? That there's three people talking, and the only one that's supposed to calm down is Jasmine Crockett, and that's it. So again, I do understand why she's angry. I do understand her frustration. But by getting angry like that, by getting worked up like that, you're only letting the other side win. You're only letting the other person get the best of you. That's not the way to handle things. And then, nobody is able to listen to anybody else because everybody's talking at the same time. And as I said before, there's a chairman who is hard of hearing, and that should be one of their concerns. Let's talk one by one so this person can be able to hear us well, but apparently that's not their first priority. We are more interested in calling each other by one name or the other, although that has nothing to do with the topic that they're going to be talking about. And it's just sad. So here we have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And again, there seemed to be like a second set of remarks that was said to another member, and they're talking about rules here, and let's see what else. Okay, so here we have again Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, I'm recognized, I'm recognized, I'm going to start talking now. Obviously, not, she doesn't want to acknowledge that there is a problem. Um, she only wants to, she only wants the time for herself. It's what it seems like. She's not wanting to resolve the problem at hand. She doesn't see anything wrong with what she did. And in the meantime, you still have this other guy talking while she's talking. And it's just a really hard thing to follow as a blind person. Um, so here we have the person who is the chairman again saying, I have two hearing aids. I'm very deaf, and I'm trying to understand what's going on here. And eventually, um, this is just chaos. Okay, so it seems like they cannot recognize Miss Green as she's speaking because of the rules of the committee, and it seems as if the chairman either doesn't grasp that or doesn't understand that because he's the one that's asking this. And it goes on and on. It's really sad that these things again are happening. I'm going to stop this video here, and I will continue with my commentary and analysis of this thing that happened, and try to work this out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video. And if you would like to leave any comments, please feel free to do so. Also, share this video. Also, I do have a question. It seems from the comments that I read in where these couple of videos were posted. One was the YouTube channel for Forbes, and then the second one as well, I believe. There seems to be somebody watching hockey in the middle of this heated argument, and something else was going on. And I ask myself, is this what Congress has become? I'm not I'm not for any side here. I think both sides are responsible for the way that our country has become. This is the example that we're setting for future generations, and we are the laughing stock. Sad but true. I will continue with this in the second video. Thank you very much.